Ye ba ura Cheddar akache ye kwame bedi akon. Na kache na wuzi akọ honom a UK court the charges because do be abebo Cheddar say Cheddar the Cola Holdings company na US UK no or the company got to the sum of $14.9 million. I say court say Cheddar interest can Emma company am I buy no Accra High Court aso asem ni mu force Cheddar interest can we say Cheddar abekasa na Cheddar kasa ye no Blakk Rasta so no react on that I Penyah block media mess was any day obe like if video no that my brother subscribe button some click notification and connect please update and better why join the mama e comment section so baso a no say for anya bia hwe so e we say hon me enka bi shem e enra ene hu say ensem bia start e twagu social media bonten so e go hu na say e ba kwam be di akon Cheddar freedom party na e fa o I say go na say company bi o yiki e fa no Cola Holdings company no atwa Cheddar damage serious damage according to the company no Cheddar at the company nika $14.9 million. So don't tens require that is 149 million Ghana cedis. It's now almost 150 something million Ghana cedis. Can 1.5 trillion actually. Enyesika kumasa. I said Cheddar at the that a carry. Emma Asemno Cola Holdings at the call UK court. Emma say UK court by said there was a Cheddar 18 traders can Emma Cola Holdings. Emma say no more twen ho da UK ho ma. It na say company na twen ya still be free Cheddar ho ma. And then ye omode letter ebre Accra High Court said there be Cheddar say no why UK. Ya bona on farmer. Yes you court nyina but ya ntehwe. It no mun ka bi ma ye. And then Accra High Court so no I enforce judgement debt na UK court by ye no. Accra High Court so no I enforce Ed or to Cheddar so say Cheddar kwame be di akon entua de sika no Emma UK based company na Cola Holdings ontua de sika no Emma company na eno ala uza Cheddar jigam say masa UK for pa mo say de ba asem mo nye already wo mo nye serious me bi go bi aka kapre
mama chi Ghana mai na kosi broni kra no aben inu be jaye nkwaso nsem na nka me de nka me fahin na me kodi obi ka 14.9 million. Sikano, what am I and I buy Ghana and I bet Bank of Ghana and I bet account and I free him. Now, and to appear so empty me and you Sika Corona or Kanechi say free him and a better me home. Not just a mutin and a kwame be diakona. Na abaye a my sem semetica. I want him cotinica. What should I do, mamma? Damn, Missy. Said the cacrom okay. So be crack, to crowd him say. Abofra bon humodi enya dia so de kase ya wonti bintua demom enya ne nokre entina amama eto anamo se meka na kenya de kra nka me bie ma no wasem wemu nenso se ni obi e wo company 50-50 you own this company with a foreigner and then you both own a debt on the company. How then can one person turn this debt to become my personal debt? And after they hold every single document for the business, which is worth times for the debt, you have already a collateral. And you need to discuss with me because I've also paid debt here. Let's talk like business people. But how did it become Nana Kwame Bediako? Oh, it's a company. Companies owe. Ghana, countries, they owe. The Dangotes, they owe. America, they owe. But not to say that I have a debt that I'm running away from. I don't. I have not been handed any money of such. And I have proof. Media, please. How long would you keep destroying your... I mean, the common sense is there. Where is the judgment? Where is the trace of what so-called money that you say I owe from England judgment? Sure? Mumbra. Ghana too, we have laws. We have judges. We have a judiciary system. And so you cannot own a company and then go and take a judgment against your own company. without you telling them the truth that you're 50% owner of the company, then how did you forge those indemnity documents with my signature? So it's like I have borrowed money from you. I haven't. That's the proof. I haven't. And so callers should come and prove to Ghana that they've given me this money. If there's no proof, who sign paya why you forged documents say judgment debt from your London Eddie Babeji or Ghana? Hey, also what about the fire sassy waha? To move go that say you swear you no man in a call. Some kai say me a campaign no make a chemo say galamze no and ya dear and yet to say ye pet and a ye. There is more to it. And these are some of the things. The same company that is claiming this judgment debt, I own an oil block with them. Please, maybe some oil block with me shares one. Oh my fa. Now who kwasi broni die so who deep bini ba kokra. Who say kura? Who kura papers for the business worth over 60 million of what you're claiming and you inflated. And yet you still want to come for me and come for every single thing I owe. There you. Yeah, yes, this will not happen in Ghana. There is law in this country. I would dictate my own history and let you remember that there was a man that came and he stood and he fought and he won. My name is Nana Kwame Bediako.
Okasewe ya na uza comedians of Blakk Rasta. Abechira na adwene ewo ho.
Cheddar cries crocodile tears over 14.9 million American dollar UK judgment. Nana Kwame Bediako, aka Jacob Freedom Caesar, my brother, my sister, is the man we see here, the self-styled businessman and billionaire. Yesterday, it came to light that he was slapped with a big judgment debt of over 14.9 million, the principal plus interest accrued. And we took you through the journey. Now he has responded today. And my brother, my sister, we are ready to delve into this. But to those who might have missed it yesterday, let us recap just a few things. Now, somewhere in 2013, Cheddar decided to build a certain city just near Takoradi. In fact, in a village called Penyah. Now, Penyah is just a few miles away from the Takoradi city. And he decided to acquire over 2,000 acres of land to build a certain city called Petronia City. Petronia City. My brother, my sister, this is the city planned 3D. It will be a wonderful city with a network of modern roads. There would be plans. Oh, high-rise buildings would also be there. And it will deal in oil and gas and mining. It will be the hub of power and energy. And the whole world was supposed to be coming to this place to do business. And they acquired the land right there inside Penyah. This is a very beautiful idea. This is so visionary. And they chose Penyah for a reason. He and his business partners, because of the newly developed interest in oil and gas, and above all, the discovery of oil and gas and some minerals in the region, western region. So Penyah was supposed to have this beautiful network of roads in what would have been called the Petronia City. How did Cheddar try to do this? He had the idea, he met up with some business partners, and then, because he spent some time in the UK, he got to know of this great businessman by name Kola Bakir. Now, Kola Bakir is a very, very wealthy man. He has a chain of interests, a chain of hotels, and a chain of investments around the world and beyond, especially in his homeland and beyond. Now, This guy here decided to rope his son into his business. You know how they do it? When they are growing, they would like to draw closer into the business, the family, so it becomes a family heritage. Now, this man is a son and is called Kola Azad. They are Muslims. In fact, they spend a lot of time in Rome. That is where their headquarters is. But they are actually based, my brother, my sister, in both Rome and the UK. The Kola holdings, very rich. So they decided to partake in these businesses. Okay? Cheddar brought the idea. Then we heard in 2018, as it was reported by the Daily Graphic business, that there was this city that was going to be built near Takrady. It was going to be huge. It would be called Petronia City. Then it reminded us of Hope City that the great Agambiri was trying to build but failed. We all remember when a musician was brought from America, my brother, my sister, to come here and perform, after which he was given $1 million American dollars. Do we all remember which musician it was? Brother Chris. Okay? We all remember the ganja smoking on stage and how it became very, very controversial. At the end of the day, he pocketed $1 million American dollars and flew back to America. Many were those who thought it was exorbitant. Many were those who said, what? This is the amount of money he got paid to come and smoke ganja right here in Ghana. You know how Ghanaians love to talk. But we were fixated on the Hope City. Finally, it became Hopeless City. It never materialized. Roland Agambiri faced a lot of political issues, left, right, and center. And we were told finally he had to relocate to Dubai to continue his business over there. Up till now, we haven't heard so much about Mr. Roland Agambiri. Now, my brother, my sister, when we heard about Petronia City, we were excited. If we couldn't have the city of hope, at least we would have the city of petrol. Petronica, powerful name. Kola Holdings was interested in this. And it came out that gradually money was doled out in investment. So, Nana Kwame Bediako, aka Cheddar, aka, oh my God, Caesar. And according to him, the money was actually given to his outfit, not him. And the money was actually borrowed to make the Petronia City happen. A total of 14.9 million American dollars. Come here. Watch this. Now, Petronia City was supposed to be built in tranches for a period of 10 years. From 2013 all the way down to 2023. We are in 2026. Kola Azad had been following progress. And when you go to Petronia City today, my brother, my sister, it's only a vast piece of land, over 2,000 acres of land. And only a few roads are in there. Aside that, there is nothing to write home about. Where did all this money go? Did Cheddar blow the money on politics? Did he use the money to do something else? What happened to the money? Now, Kola Holdings got the judgment in the UK and they followed it all the way down to Ghana to have it enforced. And it was enforced. Cheddar was ordered to pay back 14.9 million American dollars back to Kola Holdings plus interest. And Kola has responded. Now, let us see him in a video talking to us. He started by speaking Twi. He mixed it with a bit of English. And I need you to open your ears and listen with rapt attention. And when we return, we would have a doctor's diagnosis of this sickness. Watch this.
Mama Machi, Ghana man. Na kosi broni kura no. Aben inu be jaye nkwaso nsem. Na nka me de nka me fahin na me kodi obi ka 14.9 million. Sika no. Odi ma ya na eba Ghana na abeto Bank of Ghana na abeto account. Na ifri hin. Na enti obi anso entimi anhwehwe sika koro na woka na chikwan. Se ifri hin na beto me ho. Na chese muti na na kwa me bedi akona. Na abeye amaisem se medika. Awana mkote nika. Mohwe adwuma meye. Da amesisi. Se bi ka kro mo kai. So bi kra ti kra unim se. Abofo abon homodi. Enya de a so de ka se ya wontimi ntua. Demom enya ne nokre. Nti na amama eto na mo se meka. Na nkenya de kra nka me bie ma no wasem wemu. Nenso se ni obi e wo company 50-50. You own this company with a foreigner. And then you both own a debt on the company. How then can one person turn this debt to become my personal debt? And after they hold every single document for the business, which is worth times 4 the debt, you have already a collateral. And you need to discuss with me because I've also paid debt here. Let's talk like business people. But how did it become Nana Kwame Bediako? Oh, it's a company. Companies owe. Ghana, countries, they owe. The Dangotes, they owe. America, they owe. But not to say that I have a debt that I'm running away from. I don't. I have not been handed any money of such. And I have proof. Media, please. How long would you keep destroying your people? I mean, the common sense is there. Where is the judgment? Where is the trace of what so-called money that you say I owe from England judgment? Sure. Mumbra. Ghana too, we have laws. We have judges. We have a judiciary system. And so you cannot own a company and then go and take a judgment against your own company without you telling them the truth that you're 50% owner of the company. Then how did you forge those indemnity documents with my signature? So it's like I have borrowed money from you. I haven't. That's the proof. I haven't. And so callers should come and prove to Ghana that they've given me this money. If there's no proof, who sign Penyah, why you forged documents say judgment debt from your land in Edibabeji or Ghana? Hey, also what about the fire sasi waha? To move go that say you swear you no man in a call. So okay, say me a campaign no, make a chemo say Galamze no, and ya dear, and yet to say ye pet and a ye. There is more to it. And these are some of the things. The same company that is claiming this judgment debt, I own an oil block with them. Please, maybe some oil block with me shares one. Oh my fa. Now who kwasi broni je so who deep bini ba kokra. Who say kura? Who kura papers for the business worth over 60 million of what you're claiming and you inflated. And yet you still want to come for me and come for every single thing I owe. There you. Yeah, yes, this will not happen in Ghana. There is law in this country. I would dictate my own history and let you remember that there was a man that came and he stood and he fought and he won. My name is Nana Kwame Bediako.
Nana Kwame Bediako. He has spoken. He spoke in Twi. Now, to those who do not speak Akan, he was saying, why is it that the white man likes to treat us like this? You do a business with a white man and he turns around to make you feel like you are the one stealing from him. He said he never borrowed any money from Cola Holdings. And the same Cola Holdings actually came to Ghana and got a piece of land that they used for mining. destroyed our water bodies and went away. Nobody said anything. And that he owns an oil blog with the same Cola Holdings. My brother, my sister. And everything accruing to that business, they have taken away without giving him anything. And it's worth over 60 million American dollars. Yet they are coming to hold him for 14.9 million American dollars. He said he will fight it till the end. This is Ghana. And the laws work right here in Ghana. We have judges in Ghana. Dash it away and come here. Now, and this is my personal opinion, I don't see any genuineness in the eyes of this guy called Cheddar. From his utterances, it looks like he's trying to equalize. You came into my country, you got some land and did mining, spoiled our water bodies and went away. Then me and you own a certain oil block. You have not given me any dividends, but you are coming to hold me for the little that I've taken from you. That's how I feel. And this is very personal. I can't trust Cheddar. I know a couple of people who have told me they work for Cheddar, and for small monies, this guy refused to pay. I can't trust a man like that. And he boasts here that he has worked so hard, and this is not any money he, Cheddar, will not be able to pay. He's not running away from any debt. We have seen people who worked for Cheddar, allegedly, and little monies that he was supposed to give them. He was dilly-dallying with these people, postponing things left, right, and center. And I asked myself, is that the rich man who claims he has everything and he's called Cheddar? Is that him? And I'm wondering, is he telling us the truth or is he lying? And he has a track record of tricks. What are the tricks? Number one, he told us that we should do business with the Chinese by lying to the Chinese and telling them that we have a certain concoction. The average short Chinese, when he drinks it, he will get tall. We all saw the video making the rounds. At the time, AI was not here. Again, the same Cheddar was chased by the Ghana Revenue Authority for non-payment of taxes. Do we all remember? How did that issue end? A guy like this, I cannot trust him. At the same time, I am not saying that he couldn't be right. I'm just saying that I cannot trust a guy like this. And from what he says, he's trying to play the race card. Oh, I'm black, they are white. That is why they are trying to play this game with me. And when you listen to him, he doesn't make sense to me as a man. Number one, watch this. Cheddar says that he sent his lawyers to sit down with Cola Holdings, whoever they are, to deal with the issue. But his lawyers failed to do that. The matter went to court. They followed it in court, pursued it in court, and then it was judgment day. Where were his lawyers? What was he doing? Was he not invited to come to court? And when the decision was made in London, he was nowhere to be found. That is why they had to chase him all the way down to Ghana here, to ask the local courts here to enforce whatever judgment it was in the UK. And the guy still comes here to cry wolf. Wolf, wolf. I keep telling you, be careful about people who blow their horn and say they are rich. Be very careful about people who claim they are overly rich. I was so shocked. Little boys and girls came to me to report Cheddar. They had worked for him, peanuts that I, Blakk Rasta, with no money could pay. But he was refusing to pay. I had to call him and say, bros, this is what I am hearing. Oh, let them come, I'll pay them. That's what he said. Let them come, I'll pay them because of you. Don't pay them because of me. Pay them because they work for you. Don't be a cheat. What I see is that this guy is a bully. That's what I see about him. And he doesn't seem to want to dwell with the truth. The same guy said he was taking the sea to Kumasi, and Kumasi people were excited about it without looking at the common sense in that. I will bring the sea to Kumasi. And because we believe in people who have lived abroad, people who work with 1 or 2 white people, then boom. All this while that you lived in England, didn't you know that that was how the white man was? You still went to do business with the white man. Things went bad, then you come and sit down and you are talking. Back. What are you talking about? Back. And a bibi need here, and a bro need here, and a say. No. We are going to follow up and see exactly what happened. But as it stands right now, my brother, my sister, it is an issue of interest. Where is Petronia City? It's just a vast piece of land, over 2,000 acres of land, a few roads in there, contractors on the land. Some have not even been paid up till now. He keeps postponing. How much are they supposed to be paid? If up to now you claim that you have worked so hard, and that 14.9 million is not something that you wouldn't be able to pay. So are you intentionally refusing to pay some of these little artisans who work for you? I see a lot of fakeness. Especially a guy like that who wanted to be president of Ghana. To bring some hope to the youth because he's young. And if what you're telling the youth is to start making concoctions to sell to Chinese and lie to them that if they drink the concoction, they will get tall. And to tell Kumasi people that you will bring the sea to them. I sit back and I go crazy. This was the guy who wanted to be president. You stayed in London, worked in London. According to documents, you even had a certain kind of record label. And a nightclub right there. Right? A nightclub. You know the people. Now you are coming to say, Ghana, we have laws. As if the courts in London are trying to cheat you. My brother, my sister, we are tired of these crocodile tears. Your place is full of white people. You go to number 1, it's white people who are walking all over the place. Today, all of a sudden, white people have become demons. I don't get it. My brother, my sister, we are going to follow up on this. And he released a praise statement as well. Almost the same things that he said in this. My brother, my sister. And watch the press statement, okay? Watch this. And here he said to all media houses, he says, dear all, High Court enforces UK judgment against Cheddar over 14.9 million debt. Legal process still ongoing. And he wrote a lot. My attention has been drawn to a publication in the media, both traditional and social media, about a 14.9 million debt allegedly obtained against me by Cola Holdings. I wish to set the record straight on the facts leading to this judgment. I have not contracted any loan from Cola Holdings Limited, and Cola Holdings Limited has not paid any money to me. The transaction leading to the said judgment is based on a loan contracted by Kensington Residential Partners, One Limited as KRP1, from the International Financial Corporation, IFC. Now the shareholders of KRP1 are myself and Mr. Azad Kola, who is the owner of Cola Holdings Limited. B, I was therefore surprised when I was informed that Cola Holdings Limited had commenced an action against me personally in the United Kingdom to recover the loan which was contracted by KRP1 from IFC. Whilst I was still in discussions with the representatives of KRP1 to ascertain what has truly gone on, I was informed that a date has been set for judgment to be delivered on in the UK in respect of the lawsuit. I found out later that the lawyers are hired to engage. The lawyers of Cola Holdings in the UK did not file any processes in defense to the action. I instructed my lawyers in Ghana to resist the enforcement of the judgment in Ghana on grounds that the judgment was obtained by fraud and its enforcement will be against public policy. After the High Court judge refused to set aside the registration of the foreign judgment, I have instructed my lawyers in Ghana to file an appeal against that decision. I have also instructed my lawyers to file processes to ensure that the purported judgment from the UK is not enforced pending the exhaustion of all appeal processes. Dash it away. Let truth be told, I cannot trust Cheddar. I cannot trust Cheddar. When he came, we were all excited. Oh, he made his money through scraps. And when journalists tried to find out and dig a little bit into the so-called cock and bull story, he was angry. He said, don't look at how I made my money. Just know that I have the money and I worked hard for my money. How do we know you worked hard for your money? Tell us how you did it. If you don't want to tell us, it's on to you. But you can't run for public office if you can't tell us the source of your money. Such arrogance. You want to rule us. You understand? You want to be our president. And we are asking you. You say you are rich. You have so much money. How did you make it? You say, don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. Today we are hearing about lawsuits. Today we are hearing from people around how you owe them little monies. Some of them 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, small monies like that. And the man doesn't want to pay. Some of us have to come in, my brother, and deal with this issue before the man said, okay, I will pay them. My brother, my sister, what kind of money is that? Well, our prayer is that they will go deep into this thing. They will be able to deal with this issue properly. What happened to Petronia City? What debt are they paying? He says that he's paying debts here, and they too, they must be paying debts over there. What accrued to the debt? Why are you not telling us? Tell us. Whatever money was borrowed to build Petronia City, what happened to it? How did it accrue debts? I want to believe that probably brother went and took some money, or they came together to do business, and the business partners are not seeing clean how the business is being done. They have a plan. After this number of years, the city should have been built. It's past 10 years now since the team started. You only have a few roads inside, nothing more, we are told. My brother, my sister, and business partners cannot ask what went wrong. What went wrong? Okay, there has been some mismanagement, some disputes here and there. Please pay us back the money. Now we are hearing that the other side was fraudulent. They faked his signature, signed that, indemnity clauses and all that. So the UK court didn't see all these. I'm glad that this will go back to the courts and we'll look at it. May the right person win, but we will continue following up this story. Today I tried to speak with Kola Assad. We made a couple of calls. We've not been able to get him, but we will get him. And when we do get him, we'll put him on. We'll also try and speak with Cheddar. Yes, that's if he will speak to us. And we will ask very important questions. In the meantime, Hope City became hopeless. Petronia City has gone up in flames. We hope that the Akan proverb, Chenebe Chenso,
Aha, Penyah, comment section. Accra.